Hello, and welcome back to Sudoku Topology. This is my, I don't know, nth day of recording this, but this is the first day of a new video, where we have this Möbius strip thingy. We've got German whispers, which in this puzzle are at least 3 apart. This has the digits 1 through 6. We have a very classy elven square, and a thermo over there, and a thermo there, yeah, and this very long whisper, and we've got this 1 placed here. Alrighty, so, okay, that really is 6 things. Okay, so, this is going to seem completely excessive, but I want to think about what digits here are. Oops. My number pad's not working. 1 second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What numbers here? So it's the 3 and the 4 that are ultra restrictive, because the 3 only goes next to 6, and the 4 only goes next to 1. So in particular, this can't be a 3 because I can't put a 6 in the bulb of this thermo. That would be a problem. So the only way that I can possibly get away with making this digit low, actually, is if it's a 2 and that's a 5 and a 6. Which would itself be quite restrictive. Although maybe not wholly so. I'm going to go ahead and mark my even square as 2, 4, 6. Okay, the most of these whispers are... Wait, are they quite short? Are they... Oh, they connect over through the purple, which I don't know much about. I see. But yeah, my question really is, I know at least 1 of 3 and 4 is in here. I should remind myself what the weird boxes are here, because the weird boxes here are the ones that really freak me out. Which are sort of like... Wait, what? Is that really a box? Because the 3 of them are those 3. That I get, obviously. Oh, this one's all the ends of everything. This one is all the sort of middle 2, and then this one's all the middles. Okay, so that actually makes sense. I actually, now that I sort of think about it, I think someone in the YouTube comments said something about, like, think about this as like, okay, you get those 2 from every region, these 2 from every region, and these 2 from every region. Okay, so in particular, the cells this one sees are these 4 in addition to the ones I've already marked. So these can't be 1 either. Sorry, this isn't 3 or 5. Just for my sanity. Okay, so this is somewhat restricted. I think. This, for example, can't be 4, because it would be next to that. And this would need to be a 1, and it can't be. So this could be 5, 2, or 6, 2. This can't be 4 either, because it would go next to a 1, which can't be. So this is 2 or 6. For what it is worth. I maybe want to high-low color this longer one, so let me get rid of the box display. So we will high color this longer. Wait, which one is longest? My brain keeps not seeing these green connections, so this is actually a very good idea because otherwise I'm never going to be able to see it. So then, okay, so yellow continues down here, so that is yellow, and then I think the thing ends. And so again, we're going to use our colors here as standing in for different high-lowities. So yellow is high or low, but I don't know which yet. And pink is the other one of high and low, but I don't know which yet. And then I've got the other one, which consists of these. Okay, so here's an observation I had not made. This cell's definitely high, because this one is in a region with two length 2 whispers, which each contain a high and a low, and in total there's 3 highs and 3 lows. So I know this isn't 2 or 3, this is 4, 5, or 6. In fact, actually, now that I see that, for whatever reason, my brain does not want to process that this is a whisper, because I would have seen this right away when I was filling this in. Both of these cells are on a whisper that can't have a 1 on it. So, in fact, these can't be 4, which means actually that cell just is 4. For what that is worth. It certainly rules 4 out of this cell at least. So, and out of, yeah, we've already sort of ruled 4 out of all of the outies, I think. Let's see. Okay, this can't be 4 either, because that can't be 1. I might as well mark, since I have this cell marked for some reason. How did this cell... Oh, this cell got marked because it is one of the... It's in the end region with the 1. That's what happened. Okay, and so these two connect as well. I do know that these are one of each high and low, so these are one of each high and low. I'm trying to get the thermo to sort out high and low for me, but it is not cooperating presently. But things like if that's high, then that has to be high, which may well be a problem, but is not a problem yet, as far as I can tell. Well, I might as well fill in this cell can't be 4 either. So there's another none 4. And so, in fact, there's a 4 either exactly there or along this thermo. For whatever that is worth. The same is true of 1, actually. Both 1 and 4 need to live in these cells somehow. Is the same thing true here? Yeah, the same thing is true. Oh, I guess here it's not quite as good. Oh, wait, sorry, no, that cell's allowed to be 1. Sorry, I'm saying something wrong already. Later, when Tristan is editing this, he will be telling me, hey, you messed up this one deduction. You said this thing couldn't be 1, but it could actually be 1. And I will smile and nod and pretend that I have any memory of this puzzle existing, which usually I do not. So I greatly appreciate that he lovingly edits these things. Okay, so the... So one of these is a 3-6. I guess maybe that's the place to say, is that, like, there has to be a 3 on here. So one of these is a 3-6, and one of them is a 2-5. And wherever the 3 is, it's going to place a 6 at the other end, right? Okay, so that actually, because we said this one can't be a 3, that means this one can't be a 6, because the 3 has to go... next to the 6. Right, yeah, the Right, because there is a 3 on a whisper. That 3 on a whisper is next to a 6. I can't put a 6 not next to it. So this is never a 6, for what it's worth. And so that percolates up here to say that this is never a 3. Okay. Oh, this can't be a 3 either, for the same reason as the other one. This would also place a 6 in the bulb of a thermo. And so for the same reason, therefore, this cannot be a 6. If I deleted a pencil mark, it wasn't the one I intended. There we go. I tried to get rid of the 6. So now the 6 is in one of these 2 spots. So the 6 definitely leads into the bulb of a thermo. Because those are the only 2 spots for the 6 in this strip. One of these 2 is a 3, so that's putting a 6 either there or there. I suppose the point is that's always the 6 for the middle region? Is that the words I'm supposed to say here? So we have this midsies region, and so one of these is a 3. Oh no, I'm sorry, I got that backwards, right? This 3 could put a 6 there, or this 3 would put the 6 there. Yes, that's not quite right. I'm noticing that in the outside 6 cells, I have those are... Oh, I see. I was going to conclude that these 2 are one of each, but that doesn't actually help me, because I already knew they were one of each because they were joined by a whisper. Let's see. We've got... I'm trying to see if there's some natural way to infer the coloring of this line from the coloring of that line. And there probably is. I'm going to color this line in just a different pair of colors. So this pair of colors, which are going to be green and cyan, are also high and low in some combination. And I don't know which, but I can at least sort of keep track of this because my brain cannot visualize this very well. Okay. So I guess one way to say this is the 6 is green or yellow. For sure. These are a high-low pair. these are a high-low pair. That seems even less enticing as a statement. These two are a high-low pair. Yeah, what about the middle region? Laura says I should always just highlight random regions when I'm unsure what to do. So I will follow Laura's advice. Let's see. This is the region I have not thought about at all. So that suggests to me this is probably the region I'm actually supposed to be thinking about. So these cells have, let's see, these two things and these two things. Okay, so the 3 in this region, oh no, sorry, that can be a 3, annoyingly. I was thinking that it was going to be restricted. What about 4s? We've thought a lot about 3s and being next to 6s. We've, for some reason, thought a lot less about 4s being next to 1s. Is there some reason why we haven't thought about 4s having to go next to 1s as much? It's like neither of these cells can be 4, for example. So either that's 4 or that's 4 for what it's worth. I'm just going to write in all the candidates here. Okay, so neither of these can be 4. That one can't be 6 either. This one can't be 1 because of the thermo. This one, no, that's not at the end. Sorry, that one's not at the end. If this is a 5, I guess it makes that a 2. Which would also make that a 5, but I don't know if that's a problem. Okay, but I wanted to contemplate this. So this one can't be 3 either. Because that can't be 6. This one can be 3 and have that one be 6. But if this is 3, then these are a high-low pair. And these are a high-low pair. And so that would make this cell purple. Remember, there's 3 purple digits and 3 yellow digits in the grid. So I should keep that in mind as I journey through here. Okay. Here's the thing I think I'm supposed to notice. The 4 in this region is definitely in the weirdo region that I haven't thought about. Because it's in one of those 2 cells, and those share their spot in the weirdo region. So this cell can't be 4 when I write in what it can be. It can't be 6 because it's a bulb of a thermo. It can't be, oh yeah, it can't be 4 because the thing opposite it can't be 1. So maybe that was not a profound deduction after all. Let's see. So now the 4 in this region is definitely, I guess, in one of these 2 cells. So we've got like a weird arrangement of 4s. Because this is the 4 both for this slanty region and for the whooshy middle region. Okay, and the one point I need to sort of remind myself exists is this one in the N. So the ND region is that one. No, it's that one. Because this cell, like the way this is presented, just doesn't look like one of the endpoints. And every time I go looking for the endpoints, I look at and I only count 5 of them, and I know something is wrong, but I can't figure out what. So in the end region, we have a 3 somewhere, so it's definitely next to a 6. In this region, because if you just look at it, it's not the 1 or the 4, so either the 3 is on this whisper, in which case this whisper is a 3-6, or the 3 is on this whisper, in which case this whisper is a 3-6. That does tell me this cell can't be 6. Because if that were 6, this would be 2-6, and the problem with that is that would make this 3-5, if you want to think about what this is really saying logically. Okay, so one of these is 3-6, and one of them is 2-5, therefore. Again, feels like it might be saying something useful. But I have not quite figured out what yet. I'm gonna have to really torture these thermos is what I think is gonna happen. I'm trying to figure out, like, can I rule out this being, like, a 2 or something like that? Because if this is a 2, then this is a 1. Pink is low. But that doesn't really break, I don't think, because then we've still got one more low digit, and all it means is that this digit is high. So maybe I need to play the creator's favorite game of where does this digit go in this region for the right digit. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I feel like I've got to resolve how blue and pink are related. Here's 2, 3, 5. Those are each 2, 5, 6. So one of these thermos has a low in the bulb, at least. Because one of these is a 6. I can mark just to remind myself that I know that one of those is a 6. And those end up looking at the bulbs of the 2 thermos. Of course, proving that one thermo has a low digit in the bulb is kind of the opposite of the thing one would like to be proving. Like, it would be much nicer to be able to prove one of the digits has a high digit in the bulb. So if this is a 5, then we know that this is also a 5. People in the comments will be telling me that I should see why that's wrong, but if this is a 5, then that's the only thing this can be is a 5. So the only way pink is high is if those 2 are 5, and that's also 5. So is there a problem with all 3 of these cells being 5? I guess is the ultimate question. And I don't think any region contains more than one of those. Yeah, sadly. So would actually work out quite cleanly if all 3 of those cells were the same. Okay, so reminder, I know that one of these two is 3, 6. And I know that one of these two is 3, 6. Those don't seem to interact, as best I can tell, in any way, which is maybe unfortunate for us. Oh, okay, I can prove this bulb isn't high now. Because if this were high, this would be 5 and 6, because that's the only high digit available. But if this is a 5 and that's a 6, then what on earth goes here? And the answer is nothing. So that's because this is now low, and so this is high, but it can't be a 4, and so there's nothing left. So this actually is low. So I can actually go back through and say that now I know that green is high. So we can go back through those. So that's a 5, 6. That's a 2, 3. Did I get all of them? No. So that is low. That's high. So now the fact that this cell is 5 or 6 tells me that this can't be 5, because if this was 5, that would be 6, and this cell would have no value. So now pink is also low. So let's highlight all the pinks and make them cyan, since cyan already sort of vaguely suggests low. And so then all the yellows we can make orange, my traditional thing for high, and all the greens we can make orange for high. Just so that we have that. And so I see that I have a few cells that I can resolve now. But let me clean up my pencil marks as best I can first. So the one I see is that this, that one can't be 5. This one certainly can't be 6 anymore. Sorry, can't be 2 anymore. So this one is 6. That one is 5. And so 5 does not go opposite 3. 5 goes opposite 2. And now that makes that a 3, which makes that a 6, which makes that a 5. Following along here. So this is a 1 or a 2. Okay, this is not a 5 or a 6 anymore. And this isn't a 5 or a 6 anymore. Let's see. Okay, so these are certainly from 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one seems not to be a 2 because they're in the middle region together. Also, this one seems not to be a 2 because they're in the middle region together, by which I mean that region. It already has a 2, so I can knock 2 out of there and out of there. So yeah, the only digits I have left to place into this region are 1, 3, and 4. For what it's worth. Okay, this 5 is opposite of 1, 2. We'll see if I can recreate the video where there was a whisper with something next to something that I didn't see for a long time. Like that, for example, the 3 places a 6, which then makes that a 5. Let's see. Okay, so now, right. One of these two, these are a 2, 3 pair because those are the ends. And so the 3 cannot go next to the 5, I guess, is the, maybe I should just say that can't be a 3, so it's a 2, but it sees this cell, so that's a 3. So those are not 2. These are not 3. And so that is a 2 in a bulb. Have I had a 1 pencil marked partway along a thermo this whole time? Someone will have something to say about that in the comments, I'm sure. Let's see. So that 1 sees that 3 and that 4. And then I see that that is a 1. And there we go. Okay, I think I was slower on this one than I ought to have been at a few points, mostly because, so I think the first thing that really screwed me up was the fact that these green lines are like nigh unto invisible to me. I don't know what it is about the orientation, but they're really hard to see. But then I kept not looking at the right lines. I don't know if we really had like a break-in this puzzle. This sort of felt like a slowly whittle it down to nothing kind of puzzle. So there wasn't really any major breakthrough, I don't think. But anyway, that's all for today's video. But we'll be back soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.